Good morning. It's a late start. And as usual, I'm in my little favorite spot. Come outside, hang out to read. If my teeth is dirty, I just had peanut butter. It is so nice and quiet. Coffee at hand. Some time ago, I was sitting. Oh, here one fly and it got closer. I guess it see me outside, so it wanna get close and say hello, 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 nature. Oh, here's another one, just flying closer. So two of them just flew closer to me. It's like they're like, where were you all day? So they had to see me outside now because now they got closer. They were further away, but two of them just came right here. They may be saying, I see you, I see you. Because I sit out there often. But I remember my great grandmother used to give us stories at night because we had no electricity back in the 60s and early 70s. So at night, before we go to bed, she would give us stories. And I mean, some were scary, some were funny, and I loved to laugh. I would laugh at the stories that was funny, and the scary ones, I used to be so frightened and afraid to close my eyes to fall asleep because it's like she would tell you these stories. They were so real that when it's time to go to bed, my God, I used to be so afraid because she used to tell about Jumbi because in Dominica we speak Patois. It's a dialect of the French and the Creole, so it's like broken down to the point where some words still stay French and some still Creole, but then they created their own dialect. And she would tell us about Jumbi and Ajabless. And those stories would be so frightening and scary. Oh my God. By the time she finished telling the story, she got to bed, and my sisters and my brothers, we would kind of try and fall asleep. Some of them would fall asleep. I would fall asleep, but I'd be so afraid to wake up to pee when you want to pee. I would pee in the bed. I would pee as a child. I peed in the bed. I was that afraid. I was not waking up for so any Jumbi or Ajabless to catch me. And back then, we had outside toilet. So instead of going to the outside toilet at night, my mom would put like a basin or a pail inside, and we would pee in that. And in the morning, we would take it out, throw it away, wash and rinse with bleach. And we had something called G's, something like pine sol, but we call it G's in Dominica back in the day. And we'd clean everything up, and clean. So in the morning, my mom would say, since you pee in this bed, you need to pick it up and go to the river and wash it. Where the river not too far from us, so I'll wake up early, go wash it, and then come back, hang it to dry, and get ready to go to school. And some days it rains, so it never get dry. So my mom had to find old clothes, old stuff to put down. And then back in the day, it was what we slept on, old clothes, mattress, because the houses were not as big and everybody slept in like one room. The boys on one side, the girls on one side, and the parents would sleep in the room. And you make it do. That's just how it was. And that was crazy. And to come to think about it, and what I'm trying to let you know is that sometimes our fears can cripple us. Our fears will cripple us to a point where don't think we don't think that we are able to do anything. I could have wake up and go pee and nothing would have happened to me. But because I was so afraid, I never thought I could have wake up and go pee. So I just peed in the bed. And when you do something for a while, it becomes a habit. And that became a habit. Whether there were stories told or not, I peed in the bed because I was already crippled with fear, and that wasn't going to change what I had known. That's why it is important. What you see and what you hear is very, very important because it can get embedded into your system to the point where it creates fear and paralyze. But I eventually realized as I got a little older, I realized that was what that was fear. I mean, I stopped, I eventually stopped a long time ago, but it didn't dawn on me at the time because you're a child, you think like a child. As you get older, you realize, my God, you didn't have to pee in the bed. You could have wake up and go pee. Nothing was gonna happen to you. But at the time, you couldn't tell me that. No way. I'm too afraid and scared to wake up in the middle of the night. No light, dark, pitch dark. You cannot see your hand in front of your face. I mean, I'm not gonna light a candle to go to the bathroom. By the time I find the matches and the candle, I might die of fear. So I didn't do that. I was like, nope, nope, nope. I'd rather go to the river and just wash the bed. But this is what fear can do to us. And I'm saying all of this to let you know that whatever fears we have to work at it little at a time to get rid of it. Some fears are just ingrained, like me. I am afraid of being in an airplane. I mean, petrified. If I know I have to travel, I am afraid until the day I travel. If I know I'm traveling today and my trip is next month, I'll be petrified every day until that time happens. And when that day comes, I am in a nervous wreck. I am sweating, I'm trembling, I'm afraid. I sit in the airplane like my heart is going to stop. That's something I have to work on. And trust me, I'm trying to work on it. That's a fear that's paralyzing me because I can get to go a lot of places and yet still I am here because I am afraid to get on an airplane. I mean, afraid. So I'm working on that fear. If you have a fear, work on it little by little. Work on it little by little. There are other fears I can just trample on, but that airplane one, it's taken me a while. Just talking about it, my heart is pounding. That's the fear I have ingrained in me, and I know I have ingrained in me. So I'm working to tear it down piece by piece. That is a fear that is ingrained. So if you have a fear that is ingrained in you, work on it little by little. Take little baby steps. And when you take those steps, if it feels like you are going into an anxiety mode, stop. Stop. Don't do it. Regroup and do it another time. Roller coasters, I'm not afraid of them. But if I go on them, when I get out, I puke. So I don't go on roller coasters. I avoid roller coasters. I stay away from roller coasters. I get to say all of this to let you know you're not alone. We're all human beings and we can face our fears in many, many different ways. We're all different people. We ingrain differently. What scares you might not scare me. What scares me might not scare you. So this is what fear can do. I have worked at a radio station. I think I was 20 when I worked at a radio station. Then that didn't work out. I got fired. I worked at an insurance company. I left that to go work for a loan company where I process loan. Would go to Ponderosa at night and work as a server. So I worked at the loan company during the day and then I worked at Ponderosa at night. Before Ponderosa and the loan company, I worked at a wholesale liquor company. When I moved to Florida, I worked at a company that processed paperwork for people who go on cruise. Back then, you fill out the paperwork, how many rooms, how many people, and that came to like say a processing plant. And then I was one of the people that would enter it into the computer, so the shipping cruise line know how many rooms they had available, how many rooms were sold, and stuff like that. I did that. One day I was going to work on that job. That was when I first came to Florida. And I caught the bus, and then when the bus reached my stop, by the time the bus get to my stop, it was pouring rain. It didn't rain when I left the house, but it started raining after I got on the bus. By the time we get to my stop, it was like pouring. I had to make a decision. Do I get off the bus or do I stay on the bus? It's a job. It's a temporary job. I'm new to Florida, so I have to get off the bus in the pouring rain. And from where the bus put me down to where the job is was a good 20 minutes walk. So I walked 20 minutes under the rain to the job. I got there, I was soaking wet. I can't go home because I have to just stand by that bus stop had no shelter. I have to stand in the rain, wait for the bus, and then go home. So I decided I'll work. I sat at my desk and I work because I work from 9 to 12 because like I said it was temporary because while I'm looking for the jobs I'm new to Florida, I have to make money. And I worked in the wet clothes until 12. And then when 12 came, I punched out and then I went home. Went to the bus stop. And then I was half dry, wait for the bus and then went home. The rain had already stopped, but what can you do? So there are struggles in life that other people are willing to take that some people will not take. Don't be envious of other people for what they have because you don't know what they went through to get to what they have.